We met freshman year.
We had a great time. We were friends back then.
We started our freshman year at IU and made incredible friends. And Benita and Rachit, it's fair to say that even back then, most of us knew that they were meant to be together.
Every day, they'd meet up, they'd go to the library, they'd go to the gym together.
I introduced them. He predicted that they would get married.
First month.
So we made a bet, and the entire group was in on it. We're like, these guys are gonna get married.
I bet everything that they're gonna get married. You wanna bet anyone? And everyone was like, no, you're just fooling around. I'm like, wait for it.
There was a note that we had written, and we all signed to say, okay, they're gonna get married.
11 years after, we are here. We are at the wedding right now.
Today is June 29th, 2018.
So what's today's date?
What is today's date?
I'm getting married.
Rachit and Benita met at college in Bloomington, and it has been wonderful to see their friendship blossom into love over the last 11 years.
We all met at the same time. So first week of orientation.
Most of us lived in the same dorm or just next to each other. You know, there were a group of 6 or 7 of us who were like super tight. And Benita was one of those friends. You know, we'd study together and that helped us get closer. I would describe Benita as super smart.
Benita is just the sweetest person.
So excited about everything. That's what I love about her.
So lovable, she's so caring.
Very talented, very pretty.
All through college, I remember I could tell her anything, and she's kept a lot of secrets from me. Poor girl.
Rachit's pretty ratchet. I mean...
Rachit, he is really spontaneous and he's willing to do anything what the group wants. It's just a ball of energy, always supporting each one of us.
I would say my favorite thing about him is his ability to make you feel very calm and confident, even when you're a mess.
Everything. He's a wonderful boy.
He knows what he wants, he's sure about it, and somehow he manages to get it also.
He's an amazing guy. I mean, like, I don't think she could have found someone better, and they're pretty compatible. Even when they're at their worst, they're at their best, so.
She definitely friend-zoned me for a long time, and I had a tough time getting out of that zone.
I did not friend zone him. We were friends way before we started dating.
I mean, I don't think she would agree with that.
I think he gave you wrong information. We were friends to begin with, and he was the one who wanted to climb out of that friend zone, so he was successful. We're getting married.
How do you know he was the one?
I didn't. I think everyone knew it before me. They're like, you are gonna end up with him.
It was obvious in college because they used to do everything together, like right from laundry to classes and studying together. So it was quite obvious, but no one said anything to them.
It was amazing to watch and to actually be able to see that progression over the past decade.
So out of our entire closest friend circle, we both were the ones that came to Chicago. We liked each other, but you know, you're still my friend and I don't want to lose my closest friend here.
I tried talking to her many times about it when we started to talk more intensely about, you know, dating and all that kind of stuff. And eventually I had to give her an ultimatum. It's now or never, you got to make a call. And I remember we were actually at a train station and I could see it in the distance. And I was like, you know what, this has been long enough.
And he's like, Benita, and there's like this train coming from here. He's like,
the train's coming, you gotta make a call. Either it's a yes or a no. Either way is fine. I'm perfectly okay with either answer. All I can tell you is if it's a no, it's gonna be a super awkward train ride back home. That's it.
And I thought about it. I was just like, well, you know, I was just like, let's see where this goes. And I was like, fine, Rachit, let's do this, make this official. Like.
And she thought about it for like 5 seconds and she said yes. So we started dating.
Like my one friend, he made a really good observation. He's like, you haven't felt the void of like finding someone just because you have that. You've had that for years. You've just not noticed it. And oh.
looks so pretty.
Oh my god, I'm so ugly to you. Aw, you look so nice.
You look super pretty.
I guess in a way they complete each other. They just understand what the other person's gonna say, what the other person's gonna think before it's even voiced. I've never seen that. I've never seen two people more suited for each other than Rach and Ben. It's hard to even put in words.
Rachit and Benita, they are going through the holy ceremony of marriage. Two hearts will become one today and promise each other to be the lifelong partners. Once they garland each other in front of God, they are married. The first step they are taking that, they say that we are lucky to be husband and wife. The second step they are taking is, we will take care of each other and we will have all the happiness in our life. The third step they are taking is, we will respect each other's ideas. The fourth step they are taking is, we will dress nicely to please each other in good and bad times. The fifth step they are taking is, we will be true companions for each other in good and bad times. The sixth step they are taking is, we will get along with each other and also with the other family members, which is a great thing. And the seventh step they are taking is, we will adorn our duties as a husband and wife together and enjoy our married life. Okay, give them big hand.
I think we have a lot of things in common. A lot.
We both were very similar in a lot of ways that I think that's why we got together.
We both like the same kinds of food. We both love staying outdoors and biking. We go for runs.
We both are very competitive. Anything, you talk like badminton, everything.
Which one of you is more competitive?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
I am.
Oh my gosh, that's a really hard question. I would lean more towards Rachit.
I'm gonna say me.
Oh, definitely Benita. No, they're both equally competitive.
Who proposed better?
Oh my god, it's a no-brainer. Of course it was me. So we went to New York to buy the rings. After that, we were doing a Miami trip, and she ended up proposing to me even before the rings arrived.
And I was like, I'm gonna make this happen. I got in touch with a person over there and I'm like, make me these cupcakes, get it delivered to a hotel.
Can you open it and see?
You could see he's a little mad about it. And I'm like, well, later down in life, you can say that even I said yes. You know, it's an equal union.
And she had cupcakes and all this stuff. It was really cute. She had the whole thing set up. It was pretty cool for her to do all that. But having said that, my proposal was pretty sick.
He did it, yeah, he was successful. So he was saying, we are gonna meet a friend's parents, and he's like, let's walk through the river walk. And I see at a distance a heart and balloons over there. I love balloons. And there were candles everywhere.
And she sees all this stuff and she's like, oh, this is really cool, this is pretty. And then I'm trying to push her to, like, you know, get in the middle of the heart. And she thinks it's for somebody else because she didn't read it as R and B, as in Rachit and Benita. She read it as B and B.
He's like, step into the heart. And I'm like, someone is getting married here. I'm not going to ruin it. And, you know, you could see he's like trying to drag me. And I'm like, no, you're crazy. What are you doing? And later on, I saw a friend taking pictures. And I was like, oh, shoot, this is happening.
I had this whole speech in my mind that I was going to give her, but she was resistant to do anything. So I just had to go down on one knee. I was like, I'm just going to pop the question. No speech. But it worked out. It's fun. I'm glad I did it that way.
You know what, we're getting married today, so I'll give this to him.
We literally started planning this wedding almost a year ago. So it's a 2-day event. Today is the wedding itself.
We wanted people to meet each other, get the toast out of the way.
Along with the barat, which is usually right before the wedding.
Who went harder during the parade?
That's good question. I would say definitely Benita. Well, she made sure all the friends came over to her side at her time, and that we were told we have to scream so hard we would lose our voices, hence my little croakiness today.
Yesterday was amazing. It went better than expected. I always thought it would be amazing, but that was beyond my imagination. Just the fairas were amazing. Even after that, the cocktail hour, the dancing, it was just exactly what we wanted. In fact, it was more than what we wanted.
Tomorrow is more of the party night.
I was just like, Rachit, I want to wear my dance shoes and dance. So literally the whole evening is
drinking and dancing and music and having a great time.
Oh my God, there's so many balloons!
Tonight, I am actually just looking forward to having a great night with all of our families and friends and celebrate Benita and Rachit.
Looking forward the blessings and best wishes of all crowd here, the guests. That's very important for the wedding and the event, you know. That's our purpose.
Party and have a great time. I introduce Rachit and Benita to the world.
Friends and family from near and far, welcome to our wedding reception. It means the world to us that every single one of you has made it here. We'd like to take a minute to also thank our parents and our siblings for helping us through this entire process. Thank you once again for everything, and I hope everybody has a phenomenal time tonight.
Let's get this party started!
Years ago, our group made a bet that Rach and Ben would get together. Since then, we've seen their relationship blossom from acquaintances to best friends to something we didn't quite know how to define, and then finally to what we have today. So I'd like to say on behalf of the group, finally. We've waited a long time for this.
So let me tell you a little bit about my relationship with Benita. From the very beginning, she has always guided me and protected me, and she's taught me to be the best version of myself. We always and still are very close. There's nothing I would not do for her, and likewise, there's nothing she wouldn't do for me. In fact, we spend most of our time doing nothing for each other.
Rachit and I have always shared a strong bond, and he's been a best friend and confidant. I consider myself blessed for having such an incredibly loving soul as a brother. It is an intense source of happiness for me to know that my brother has found his soulmate. I could not have asked for anything more, and I just wanted to say that I love you, Rachit.
Today you have grown into a confident young man with a unique identity, someone who is kind and compassionate while also firm about his aspirations and beliefs. You have come a long way, and believe me, we are mighty proud. Benita, I would now like to warmly welcome you into the family fold. Your fairy tale is just beginning, and I'm confident that your love is modern enough to survive the times and old-fashioned enough to last forever.
Rachit, you've always been super amazing to me, and I don't think Benita could have found herself someone better even if she went to the ends of the earth and looked for you. You guys really complement each other. You've clearly shown all of us that the most important foundation of love is friendship.
Back to the bet. I did lose, but in the end, Rach, Ben, you guys won. You guys won each other.
I can't pick one thing which made me fall in love with her. It's a combination of all those things and so much more. She has the best personality ever. She keeps me entertained always, thoroughly entertained.
He forces me to become a better person every day. I love his self-discipline, and he's always constantly like pushing himself to like learn something or do something that like makes me also feel like, okay, I should learn from him. He's just an amazing person. He's my best friend, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with him.
I think 11 years is a long time to get to know a person, and most of that time was as friends, not as a couple. And that's why I think our relationship is strong. It's not just about the chemistry and the passion and the love that we have for each other, but it's also the mutual respect and the friendship that we share, which is critically important. And that's kind of why I understand why Benita used to say, I'm afraid to lose my best friend. That didn't happen. She locked in her best friend forever.